Okay, so today we're going to explain what is the Shambhala Pureland. But also more importantly, what is the benefit to knowing that, right? But when we knowing that, you have to need more knowledge, which means you need more knowledge means what is a pure land means in general, and what is impure in general, and then inside a pure land, how many types of pure land? Okay, so you have to know all of them. Otherwise, no make sense. So nobody probably talked this subject very details. I hope you heard before, but if not, to listen carefully today. I'm not going to talk too much details, but some details we need to talk. Okay. So that means in Tibetan we call it zakchi zagmit. Meaning is basically is like pure, impure, is simple way. Okay. So then pure and impure, what you makes a difference is in general, everything you understood the Buddha nature and you know all this relative phenomena is illusion, anything to do with this perception then is pure. Zahmit, any virtues things, even the virtues, non-virtues of course, but even the virtues things, if you to do it without a realization of this Buddha nature, and then is impure. Okay? Even the virtues is still impure virtues. Okay? So that is the causes. What the result of the cause and condition. Okay? As long as comes from accumulation from the understanding Buddha nature, that kind of accumulation merit come from land or realm, that means is pure. Anything come from without understanding this karma cause and condition come from is impure. So that case in this world is impure land. So why is it impure land? Because all sentient beings without understanding the perfect Buddha nature, or the you karma created eons, you created without understanding Buddha nature. You made that, so that's why impure. Okay, is this world made by virtues or non-virtues? Of course, mostly virtues, not non-virtues. But still, this virtues is non-virtues, impure virtues. That's why. So if you don't understand that what it means, so let's say you've been generous, you've been disciplined, more you've been moral, you've been ethical, discipline. Any of your practices without understanding Buddha nature, or is virtuous but is still impure. So this is the causes made this human realm. The human realm produced by the mostly virtues, not non-virtues. Okay, then why is still not perfect? Because is impure. That's why. And then why is we are human world? We not all the time suffer. We have our suffer, enjoy, nurture all together. We have less suffer. let's say 24 hours, how many hours do you really suffer? If we think about, like you enjoy food, enjoy sleep, some work you enjoy, all of them, if you count together, we are usually enjoy more than suffer, right? So why? Because it comes from virtues. That's why. Okay? Let's say animals. Animals, maybe they enjoy, but with ignorance. Okay? And humans have a little intelligence. We know mostly is something, this is wrong, right? Mostly we know. No, we don't know all of them, but we mostly know. Okay? So like that. Okay? That's we have to understand. Okay, then even the God realms, they are God realm means there's a desire God realms, similar human, but much more nicer than human realms. They also come from impure virtues. Okay, so that's why what their disadvantage is you cannot practice very well because you too enjoy and you don't have renunciation or anything. You're not motivated because to enjoy and then you just live this in ignorance. Okay. And then there's high God realms. They are living in samadhi. Okay. They live in a meditative mind, which means they don't need to meditate. They're just born as like meditative mind. So that's why they don't need to eat. They don't need to have to pay bills and work. They don't have to do that. But still is ignorance there. Okay. Yeah. So this all of them impure land, like hungry ghost, harem. That's of course you don't need to even discuss. So this is all impure land. So what does the pure land means? Pure land also have many levels, okay? But in general, the highest Buddha's pure land. What that mean? Buddha's pure land means somebody, let's say somebody, person A, first just normal sentient being. And then he practices Dharma, and then better and better. Then have bodhicitta. Then you everything drained by bodhicitta. Practice a lot of accumulation. With bodhicitta, you eat a lot of accumulation. Incredible things. That means somebody have bodhicitta, one savage to give to the homeless person. Normal person give hundreds. Which one is more virtuous? Somebody have genuine bodhicitta, give one savage. Okay, that's what I'm saying is accumulation very fast. So this kind of person, then fully enlightened, that time what happens? That time he has his own world, not just our world. Okay, our world is they see it as it's not real, but they are just gone in the illusion. For instance, your friends have not meal in the 5-star hotel, luxury in the bed, have not meal. If you know that they mind, then he suffer. Oh my God, in illusion, the dream. Okay, in the dream, he not enjoying this 5-star hotel, this luxury bed, and he or she, it suffer. You know that, right? But this is not real. I want to wake up. I want to wake up her, wake up him. It just suffer in illusion. Buddhas see us like this way. Okay, see us like that way. That's why that's not their own world. Okay, that's not their world. It's our own world. So, and then Buddha's own world is Dharmakaya realm. If you heard Dharmakaya or Dharmakaya realm, okay, so then is equal. All of them, all Dharmakaya, in everything in Dharmakaya is equal. So we don't need to explain too much in Dharmakaya realm because it's something go beyond our concept. Because of course beyond concept, when explain in Dharmakaya realm, people talking about everybody is the same level. They're teaching each other. Okay, if it's the same level, what they're teaching each other, like that kind of. So it's not understandable. Okay, just live there. It's okay. Just Dharma Kaya realm. So that means everybody same level. Okay, same world. Okay, and then Buddha created another realm. That's called Sambhogakaya realm. Only like 10th level of Bodhisattvas almost become Buddha. They can join there. Only they can perceive. And then Buddha teachings suitable only for them. That make high, incredible high teachings only suitable for them. This is Sambhogakaya realm. Okay? Okay? That's it. And then Buddha then make another realm. Oh, not enough. The lower people need realm. So they create another realm that we call Nirmana Kaya realm. Okay? Nirmana Kaya realm. So Nirmana Kaya realm, if Buddha created, that is a pure realm, Nirmana Kaya realm. Still pure, okay? So that means there is possibility, even people not understand Buddha nature or anything emptiness, still there is possible to reborn there. I'm not saying easy, okay, easy to reborn, but it's a possibility. It's not impossible. Buddha make like this way. So that is Nirmanaka realm, okay, Nirmanaka realm. So that's usually we hear, usually we hear, oh, Amitabha pure realm, oh, Akshobha pure realm, Buddhism Buddha pure realm, oh, Tara pure realm, blah, 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 blah. We're talking about those things, we talking that one. Nirmanaka, not Sambhogakaya, okay? Nirmanaka realm, okay? So, they also pure, okay? So pure means, because Buddha's mind, Buddha's purity created this. Not sentient beings, karma created this. That's why. You see? That's why it's pure. Okay? But then sentient beings, of course, the much better sentient beings can reborn there. But no more sentient beings, no understanding Buddha nature, no understanding emptiness, doesn't have bodhicitta, doesn't have even the renunciation, not sure, probably not. And that kind of people just, I'm scared of death. I just wish to reborn Pureland. May I born Pureland, may I like this way. Logically, extremely hard to reborn that. Okay, logically. Logical, I have to separate, okay? Logically means all Buddha's teaching system together, brain and then burn together, and the Buddha's teaching system whole together, and then how to fit this normal person just do prayer and reborn there. Extremely hard. It sounds like not possible. However, we had some traditions, like Amitabha Pureland tradition, like come from China. These people say, oh, Amitabha Pureland is easy to reborn. You just need these things, pray, then you reborn. They're saying that. They're saying that, and then they follow hundreds of years, people follow, and a big tradition. So that's why just a normal person say, oh, that's not possible, or that's not true. You can't say that. Yeah, why? Because so many people believe that way, and they have good experiences. We don't really know they went in Pure Land or not. Who knows? But it's obviously they have good experiences. What good experiences means? When they die and they see Amitabha and they become very peaceful, all many good signs. Okay? So that's why we could say, oh, that's possible, could. Even though it's not logical, but it is possible. That's one thing. Second thing is, Buddha, that was Sutra, said these things, said these things. The only problem, Buddha's teachings, you cannot take everything literally. Some of them you can take literally, some of them you have to interpret it, called provisional teaching. So that's why nobody say her authority say 100%. This is 100%, is definitive. This is 100%. It's hard to say, because if you say definitive, then it's difficult because logically not fitted. Okay, and the whole system together is not fitting in there. The Buddha's core teaching is not fitting in there, so that's why it's difficult. But also, you can't say, oh, this is all not true. It's provisional, impossible. People born there that easily. You can't say that because so many people believe that, and then obviously they have good, positive choice, experiences. So that's why it's definitely better than not. If you believe this, is far way better than not believe. Okay, so that's why it's hard to know. Okay, but the only problem is that this information comes from Sutrayana. Okay, if the Tantrayana, then is easier possible, because Tantrayana means always which means many methods, many skills, don't need to go through hardships, and then very quickly attain enlightenment. That is Vajrayana characteristic. So Sutrayana is not that characteristic. That's why Buddha, Amitabha, Pureland are easily to reborn. This sense is very hard to fit in the Sutrayana logically. But it's not come from Tantrayana, this information. In Tantrayana, we don't have that Amitabha, Pureland, easy distance. We don't have that, So that's why it's good to believe, and people do these things, but it is not good for everybody, because anybody more logical and more study and more educated, it sounds not very believable. So like that, okay? So now what I want to talk to you about is, let's say, as long as the Buddhas created this, their own mind, then is a pure land. This world, not Buddhas created, our sharing karma together created this world. So karma means basically something you create your own, but you cannot control. Right? So like that. So let's say you created your business, but you cannot control 100% success, right? Success or failure. It's kind of similar to that, you see. So all our karma is we created, is nobody created. We created, because every moment we create a new karma, and we experience a new karma, old karma. Every moment we experience an old karma, and every moment we create a new karma. How create a new karma is every moment we have thoughts. Our thoughts never stops. Our desire, our thoughts, all of them never stops. So every time they're doing this is creating karma. so that's why it's too many. That not only this time, but then we have so many old karmas, like many lifetimes we created, right? So then all this together, juggling together, working. So that's not easy to control, right? So that's why it's more complicated than your business, like even the business we cannot control. Is whether success or going to fail or medium or is okay or it's like trillion times more than that, our karma. So that's why we created this world. Okay, this is impure land. But something is should not confuse it, and sometimes called this pure land, this impure land, our world also say, oh, this is Buddha Shakyamuni's land. People say that. Okay, Buddha Shakyamuni's land, then people thinking, oh, they must be pure land. No, no, it's Buddha Shakyamuni's land, but it's not pure land. Okay, then how come Buddha Shakyamuni is fully enlightened? How can his land is impure land? How come? Because he purposely, Buddha Shakyamuni purposely, with his courage to the most difficult to liberate people, he wanted to, go that realms and liberate them. That's Buddha Shakyamuni, like long time, eons ago, he vowed that. That's why Buddha Shakyamuni born this impure land because of that. Okay, so that's why the Buddha's Dharma we still, we practice in because of the Buddha Shakyamuni. He's a vow. He made that. So that's why. But it's this pure land is impure land. He basically, Buddha Shakyamuni, he has own pure land. We don't know where, because Buddha teaches, he didn't say, oh, I have a pure land, this. He didn't say particularly. Of course he has a pure land. But he just come to this impure land. Okay? So manifest means he comes like a human, like normal human, the normal human. Now people say, oh, he's not normal, blah, blah, many things, but it's generally normal. Yeah, because he need parents, he born, and then he grow, and then he old, then he die, like Shoda, like that way. So that means manifested means no, it's like kind of magic, okay? It's not magic, not real. Not real for him. For us is real, okay? For us is real. For him is he showing magic somebody. Okay, let's say if we can show magic somebody, some people, and thousands of people listen, and this magic helps a lot of people. We know this isn't real, but it's helping. So Buddhas to come to us like that, okay? So that's why this land is still impure land, okay? So, and this is Buddha's pure land. Now we're talking about Bodhisattva's pure land. Bodhisattvas also have pure land. Bodhisattvas means not lower Bodhisattvas have pure land, but very high level of they have a pure land. That's why we're talking about, Manjushri pure land, Avalokiteshvara pure land. We're talking about those things. Okay, so also Bodhisattva's pure land means you wonder, okay, Buddha's pure land and Bodhisattva's pure land, which one better? Oh, of course, Buddha's pure land is better. You logically could think that, right? Yes. Yes, in general, Buddha's pure land is of course better, but for the suitability for other sentient beings, you have to say Bodhisattva's pure land more suitable. Why? Because when we say Buddha and sentient being, if we make only two categories, then the Bodhisattvas are sentient beings. Okay? So sentient beings, of course, suitable more sentient beings. Your life. Okay? So that's why, in general, okay, of course, Buddha's pure land is better. Buddha's Dharma is the best, but for us, that's nothing. Can't access, impossible. For us means normal, okay? Not exceptional practitioners, I'm talking about normal ones. And then is the Sambhogaka realm, of course, again, too high for us, okay? For us means I'm talking about normal people. And then Buddha, like Amitabha's pure land, even those things is too high, logically too high, okay? So Bodhisattva's pure land is more possible, okay? Logically, yeah. And then, in general, now you see the Bodhisattvas. Why? I'll tell you why. So when we say sentient being and Buddha, what's the differences? Sentient beings, karmically cannot, karma you created, but you can't control. So means we can't control when we die. We can't control where we born. We can't control. It's our own creation, but still we can't control it. So that is normal sentient being. Okay. And then bodhisattvas means when you have become a bodhisattva, at least the third part, first the Burmi, you achieve this sense, you can have some control. Okay, some control means you can reborn. Any sentient being realm you want born, you can born. Why you can born? Because you're not born. It's not karma controlling you. You're not finished the karma 100% yet, but still you can control the karma. You can manage the karma. Okay, so that's why. So bodhisattvas born and realms, even bodhisattva animal form, bodhisattva any form, human form, any different kind of animal form, all of them they come from the compassion and the vows, the aspiration bring here. Is not karmically sent here without control. It's not that. So that's why. So when we say bodhisattva, we don't know where is bodhisattva, who's bodhisattva. Animal also could be bodhisattva, which means they look like us, but it's not. Because why they come from is not without control. Not that's why. Okay. So other reason is they're not finished 100% the karmas. Okay, so that's why. So there is karmic room. Okay, so that's why if we not finish the karma once, if we want to go, who has karmic room, karmic connection is easier. The karma means their karma is not, of course, not negative karma, only you have positive karma, but still is karma. So that's why we have more connection. Okay, so like that. That's in general. Now I want to talk about this Shambhala Pure Realm. Okay, Shambhala Pure Realm is why is so important for us. So important for many reasons. One is what I said is Bodhisattva realm. That's why it is for us more important than Buddha realm. We already talked that one thing. And then second, why is so even more important? Because this Bodhisattva realm is not one Bodhisattva realm. Many Bodhisattvas create together, same purpose. That's why it's so important. Like Manjushri realm, okay, Tara realm, any of these realms, their own realm, right? Not many people create together. But the Shambhala is not one Bodhisattva realm, all are made together with the same purpose. But that's why important. Okay? So the other reason is third reason why so important, because they have specific purpose, targeting specific goal, which means liberating this earth. Liberating this earth means individually they can reborn in a Shambhala pure realm, or all together can transform this world and more pure. So then easy to reborn Shambhala, and other Buddha realms, everything make easier. Dharma practice, everything make perfect. Living conditions make perfect. Then Dharma practice is not perfect. It's perfect like this. They have specific goal. So the other realms, the other pure realms, maybe they have specific goals, but their specific goals definitely not us. How do we know? Because Buddha Shakyamuni never taught that. We don't have information, in Manjushri, like the Pure Land, all over the Pure Land, specifically for this earth. We don't have that, information, right? But Shambhala does. Shambhala has. Where you told this? Kalachakra Tantra. And the Kalachakra Tantra taught that this Shambhala's mission to liberate our whole earth, whole humanity, may turn perfectly. So that's why is Shambhala very important. Okay? Not only this reason, no, fourth reason, fifth reason, the Shambhala is so impressive because this is the pure land of the highest yoga tantra. Not only highest yoga tantra, but the king of the tantra, Kalachakra. So that's why it's so important, because the other pure land we talking about, Amitabha Pure Land, we talking about all of them. We have information. All of them Sutayana. Sutayana information. We don't have huge information from Tantrayana, but Kalachakra is the Shambhala is only Kalachakra, the king tantra had this information. So that's why it's so special. It makes sense because we all understand, or we believe at least the Vajrayana is so important because instant, like many methods, many skills, many connections in many ways. So that's why Shambhala is fitting there. When we practice in Vajrayana, any other Vajrayana we practices, they don't have much information about this. Even they have that's essential in general. But this Shambhala is very specifically targeting this earth, this humanity. So if we lost this opportunity, we ignorance about this, and then we not practicing this, this is such loss, the biggest loss we can do. So I personally believe, until now we didn't transform this world yet. We have still terrible, computation and so many terrible things. Even we are scientifically very, very advanced, but still the people's happiness and spiritual not that advanced because we didn't practice. We didn't connect with Shambhala. We didn't connect with the Kalachakra. That's my, I personally believe like this. Okay. So anybody can debate. I welcome to. Okay. So yeah. So that's why is the Shambhala important. Okay. Now I explained what is Pure Land. In Pure Land I explained, right? And then I say Buddha Pure Land and Bodhisattva Pure Land I explained, right? Now Bodhisattva Pure Realms, one Bodhisattva Pure Realm or many Bodhisattvas created one goal is Shambhala only. Okay? Shambhala only. Shambhala, there is no title say, this Bodhisattva is real. No. All of them together. All the, 8 Dharma Kings. Shambhala, 8 Dharma Kings, and 25 Kalkis, and then some pulses. Okay, and then also I discovered many female Kalkinis. Okay, so all of them together, one goal with King of the Tantra Kalachakra. So that's why it's important. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about what does Shambhala look like. Okay. Oh no, before that, I want to talk to you, Shambhala. How happens? I told you the Pure Land is usually the one Buddha, they become a Buddha, they created their own. Remember their own world. And then all the advances for them is the one created. And then lower ones, he created one. That's it, right? That's okay. How Shambhala happens? Shambhala not like that way happen. It's not somebody enlightened, then they did this, not that. From the beginning, they cannot, they originated from our own earth on this. That's why many people try to research in where is Shambhala originated, okay, on this earth. It's still they debated, okay. And generally, people believe that's the like near Mount Kailash, okay. In the ancient time, people believe in that. And the modern researchers, they have a different opinion, okay? But this opinion is not important. It's not important where you originated on this earth. But the important is originated from this earth means, again, we have the connection, okay? So come from our earth, so that's why we have connection. That's important. The description, if you look at the quite clear on this earth. But people misunderstanding is, that part is, people think still somewhere in this earth. But that's a mistake. Why? I tell you, logically, why is a mistake? Because Shambhala is a pure land. This land is impure land, right? So impure land, karmic people, you can't see the pure land. That's impossible. If that does, then is the karma and all Buddha teachings you have to rewrite. So it's not possible. So that's why people thinking, oh, I researched the Shambhala, I found the Shambhala, and then I show everybody. That's not possible. But also, why people think that way? Because there is certain text said that, oh, Shambhala, go there, you go there, do this, then you get Shambhala. But that is individual cases. Individuals, 100%, if they have no doubt and everything follow perfectly, then possible. But then people misunderstand it. Oh, then I can show other people. No, that's not possible. Okay? So that is the people's misunderstanding. But the most important thing is, okay, Shambhala is transcended, not belong to this, not, like it's still connected, but it's not on this earth everybody can see. No, it's transformed, okay? Why transformed? Because of Kalachara. Kalachara Tantra. Before Kalachara Tantra, Shambhala is not fully pure, only civilized, much more civilized than the rest of the world. Okay? Spiritually civilized. That's why Buddha saw they can transcend. So that's why introduce the Kalachara, then practice transcend. So how do you know now is not under this earth? We don't need many logic. Only one logic is enough. Shambhala has 960 million cities. How can we fit on this earth? This earth only few thousand cities. Okay, fitted. That's it. 960 million cities. Okay, very clearly said in the text. That big. That means this like 100 times bigger than this earth. Okay, so like that. Also, that kind of pure land. In Buddhism, no contradict. We can, if you have different karma, and then you are pure enough conducted Shambhala Pure Land, then you can experience Shambhala anywhere. You can experience Shambhala anywhere. The texts say, oh, you go this place, you go this and do this things. is one of the methods for some individuals. If they 100% believe, no doubt, zero doubt, they can get it. That's why. But for everybody, no. you have to practice in your mind. You have to accumulations enough to connect it with Shambhala. Okay, then you may think, okay, what kind of virtues, what kind of practices do we have to connect with Shambhala? Simple way, anything perfect, anything peace and harmony, loving kindness, compassion practices, you can connect with Shambhala. However, specifically more powerful, you have to connect with Kalachakra Tantra. Okay, that means even I'm Christian, I'm Muslim, or anybody, I'm not even a Buddhist, I'm not really believe too much, but if I practice, I believe compassion, love, peace, and harmony, I believe I practice this, you can connect with the Shambhala still, but not directly, indirectly, okay? Or you say, okay, I'm this I'm this Tibetan, or I'm Mahayana, I'm Theravada. Okay, but I don't know Shambhala, but I believe peace and harmony. I value this. I practice love and kindness, compassion. You still connect with the Shambhala, but indirectly. Okay, you want a really powerful way, directly want to connect it, then you have to practice Kalachakra Tantra. Why? Why? Because Kalachakra, Shambhala people practice Kalachakra and transcend it. That's the one reason. The other reason, this lineage transformation, we got it, and our Kalachakra in here is come from that lineage. This is why you are in the same lineage and the kin of the Tantra you practice, then is different, much more powerful and more direct. Okay, so that's the reason. Okay, that's the reason we have to create these practices. Okay, so that's why I teach and give everybody normal teaching, everybody, and then anybody Kalachakra interest, not just interest, but like seriously interest, you want to practice, then I guard them extra guarded. This program I have, okay? So then normal people, interest, they lost, interest a little bit, they lost. This one, you can't guard seriously. So I'm doing like this, that way, okay? So now we talk about what is Shambhala like, okay? What is Shambhala like? Shambhala like described the traditional texts say, and the drawings or showing is incredible high snow mountains all the way around, and nobody even can get in. Oh, is that means aeroplane can get? No possible. No possible. It's look like that. But okay, with my experience is like this. Shambhala, the snow mountains, you cannot really see the top. You see the top, but then you go more, aeroplane, anything, you go more, then more. Then you go more, still more. You never reach the top. You look like you can reach the top, but you never reach the top. It's like that. This way, nobody can go in like that kind of. Then how you can go on it? When your heart connected, you're already in. You don't know how I get there. Okay? You're already in. So then when you are already in, what look like? All the tip is the old snow mountain and far away, and then go down a little bit and jewel mountains. All the precious stones, jewels, mountains, so many colors differently, like that way. And then this, like jewels, the precious stones like that. That huge mountains like this. And then come down, this half of them come down. Then you have like the mountains we have similar. Of course, much more beautiful than, but it's more plants. We have plants and grass, and this kind of mountain. But in our world, mountains mostly green. But Shambhala, many colors of, not just the green. so like that. And then waters. Our waterfalls go down only 4. In Shambhala, the waters go all down, go up, go this way, many ways. Okay? Our mountains always tip small, bottom is bigger. No, Shambhala mountains, many shapes, big top, bottom small, or equal, or triangle, rectangle, round, many mountains, how to say, go each other hole, and then water bells shooting each other, everything. So then Shambhalas, the Shambhalas, the flowers, we have flower shape. We only know our flower shape. But the flower shapes we never seen. We cannot imagine the flower shapes. Okay, how they big is like buildings. Okay, buildings, houses like this. Okay, it cannot imagine things. Cannot imagine things. Okay, so basically, the legs, everything we have normally is same color, right? But in Shambhala, legs, rivers have so many different colors. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so like that. Okay, then what is the beings in Shambhala? Well, some people think, okay, there should not be animals. There's so many animals, different animals. We never seen this, okay? But all animals is not real animal. That's the only differences. They are manifestations of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, different manifestations. Real animal not exist. Real hungry ghost not exist. Okay, all of them not exist in Shambhala. All the people. Okay, now you have to think about the people. The people, you have high level of Bodhisattva, a lot of the minimum level of their born is a Bodhisattva beginner. Bodhisattva beginner. So already Bodhisattva, but a beginner. Beginner means accumulation merit, time, accumulation path, preparation path, like that. Not seen path yet. But very quickly you go to that seen path. Okay, that's the lowest. So, and the Shambhala, some people describe the Shambhala have income, blah blah blah. That's not true. There's no income. You don't need income. There's no work. There's no such thing work. Work means why we have to work? Why we have to make money? Do you know? You guys know why we have to work? Why we have to work so hard? Our life. Why we have to bills, have to so expensive? Why? Do you know why? The fundamental thing. People have selfish and possessiveness, right? So that's why everybody play games and compete. So that's why who can compete high, these make or lower one make difficult life. That's why, okay, cities, if you cannot work in city, you can't make money. But then cities, how much you have to buy? Oh, what cost? What happening? Your battery running out? Huh?
Try this.
Okay, so all of them is we created. Basically, we create a difficult life. Can you understand? If all our world no selfish, if everybody share, nobody need hard work. Nobody. All the billionaires people, the play games, if show it to us, nobody need hard work. All the billionaires people, unnecessary luxury house, unnecessary land, our land is take over for nothing. No needed. It's just all greedy manifestation. So that's why Shambhala, there is no such thing. There is no such thing. What you do is you practice Dharma, nothing else. But when you talk about practice Dharma, you may think, oh, that is so hard all the time practice Dharma. Oh my God, that's so hard. I prefer work a little bit. Maybe entertainment and go dancing and blah blah. No, don't worry. When you come to the Shambhala, your desire is always with aspirations and admirations, okay? Inspirations. So these desires very joyful. You always inspired. You have so much aspirations, and you have so much confidence. In this world, we have, sometimes we have aspiration, but then we have doubt, and then we are sad because I can't feel my aspiration. Huh? In Shambhala, you have confidence. So you have so much inspiration and aspiration, but you never have a doubt yourself. You see? That's why everybody incredibly enjoying, unbelievably enjoying the fast Dharma spiritual path. That's why they said, one lifetime you reach fully Buddhahood. Okay? So there's nothing to do. You don't need work, nothing. Huh? Nothing means what? Whatever you need to eat, just there. You don't need to cook. Anything you like is there, you can eat. So when I say anything you like, maybe you're thinking, oh, maybe I like, steak or something, like, I fry chicken. So we fish, seafood, many. So don't worry. You can enjoy billion times there. You don't need specific one thinking about here, okay? So that's why that's why you don't need to cook anything. Everything eat perfect. You don't need even the toilet. Do you know this? No? Why? Because when I say perfect peace and harmony means the environment and your body is perfectly harmonious. So that means even you your waste transform quickly and nature. Beautiful flower, okay, beautiful plant. Not it's not smelly and sit there. It's not like that. It's not smell. Okay, there's no smell basically. Okay, don't worry. So that's why everything's so perfect, and then you have so inspired. There's no computation. So that's why even the lower ones don't need scared of them or compete them. There's no computation mind. They have only take care any lower spiritual ones, the high ones always take care of them. So they see as a role model, more than role model, like my like more than our parents. Okay, so if we have similar example, the children not jealous for the parents, right? Sometimes maybe tiny, because the parents' capacity, children don't have, the young children don't have the adults, but I wish become like this, maybe that, but it's not, oh, I'm so hurt and jealous and angry, envy because my parents have this capacity. I don't. It's not like this. They always see the parents is their savior, right? So think about 10 times better than this. They're all adults, their savior. Okay, so that's why it's perfect. So you may think, oh, what about the family? Oh, you don't have small families. The whole Shambhala is your family. You know that? That's why there's no specific possessiveness. Oh, I need to work for my family. I have to protect my family. We don't have that. You don't need that. You are 100% fair safe, 100% and zero worries. What do you worry about? There's nothing to worry about there. That's why it's pure land. Okay? That's why it's pure land. So, is that the most pure land? No. Most high pure land? No. Sambhogakaya, the most high, remember? But not suitable for us. Okay, the Nirmanakaya Buddha realms even higher than Shambhala? Okay, is yes, but not suitable for us. Okay, this is the best suitable for us as long as you interest in Vajrayana, especially Kachara, then is this the most suitable pure realm. Okay, so maybe other than I just keep talking, because when I talk in this subject, I never stop. 3 hours, no problem. I just got talk. I don't need a rest. I just do the other thing. Later on, maybe I realize I tired, but until then, I never tired. But I think more important, people reflect and some questions and then answer and more clarification important. Any doubt, any confusion, you can question, no problem. Okay? Yeah? I'll stop here. So maybe you have some question.
Okay. You say that, to people who have time or try to practice the virtue, they have the condition to connect with Bodhisattva, correct? But only thing is if you want to have more strong and direct connection, they need to practice the Kachaka Tantra. You have, see, everybody here, I know it's very busy. Everyone have their family, their work, their commitment. Do you have something that you can share with them for them to practice a simple one? Correct. So everybody can benefit from it and can put into practice easily every day, you see?
Yes, I have. What I have is today I'm going to transmit to you that the all Shambhala Dharma Kings and Kalkis clear our obstacles. So I give you that prayer. You can use that for all your obstacles. Okay? That should be much more powerful than any other obstacle clears. Because these Shambhala warriors their mission is obstacles clear for us. So that's why I have that one. Then I have Shambhala prayers. If you read every day these prayers, you have inside the Shambhala look and all the aspiration in there. So that is the easiest, smallest you can practice. Okay? So if you want to go a little bit more, then you can practice Kalacharangundo. Okay? Like this. Then you can practice as much as you can. There's no such thing every day have to do, not like that, but you can as much as you can. Okay? Then if you really want to serious, you have to practice the ngondos. And traditionally, you have to practice 100,000 each, 100,000 prostration each, 100,000 the refugee each. Like that way, 500,000 practice. And then they're allowed to go high practice. But only monks and nuns. But I allowed going every layperson if they're really serious. Okay, that's I'm giving opportunity. So that also I made. You don't need 100,000 each. Why? Because that's quantity focus. You have better way, quality focus. If you quality focus, then we guard them. We teach how I make the quality focus. Every words I explain have commentary, detailed commentary, and every word short commentary. Everything I have, and then I guard them, and my students, advanced ones, they can guard them, and then you only need familiarization. You need only focus and not two minds, conviction in your mind. I really want this practice, this dedication of my life. If you have that, then this 500,000 these practices, you only can minimum spend time 300 hours. They're already gone, everything. So that's our created opportunity. So anybody want that, you have to sign up. Okay, sign up, contact us through our organization, or you personally contact. Then you can contact this kind of this young woman. Okay, because Westerners, many countries come together. We do it in Europe every year. Every year, 1 week retreat, and then you practice whole year, like that. But that's high practices. So for some Asians, that's a little bit difficult. So that's why Singaporeans maybe not too difficult, but the Vietnamese, these people, is really difficult to get visa and everything. So that's why I making this short. This year, I give an opportunity to everybody. If you can do it, in the May or June, and that time, I do some retreat on some Asia, easy to travel, and then everybody can have high practice, high empowerment in person, and then you can practice the high practice start. So that's how I'm trying to prepare it. So don't forget that. But if you only want minimum practices, then that's I told you, these prayers. That's it. Yeah.
Do you have the chakra part with the wear? Chakra.
Chakra button where?
The chakra part.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know, Becken?
The chakra. Follow.
Chakra button well?
Follow.
Normal color?
Normal follow.
No, I don't have. So why I have to wear chakra button?
For protection, like liberation.
So that's who doing this? There's something already people doing, some popular or what?
Maybe it's asking about liberation by wearing this kind of control, this kind of items.
You referring this is just normal the Dharma veil, or you talking about something else?
The cut related to Shambhala.
Do you saw that somewhere?
So.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah.
How do beings born in Shambhala? Do they born from flowers, or how do they born in Shambhala?
Oh, not in the flower. Parents.
Yeah, parents.
Yes.
So they have family.
Yeah. You don't have family. You have father, mother.
Brother, sisters.
Huh?
Brother, sisters.
You have the what do you call biological brothers sisters, yes, but you don't value them as extra. Everybody you see is like brother sister, because yours in Kalachakra spiritual connection is stronger than biological.
Born by parents, that means it's like womb born, like human.
Yes, womb born, but the womb is no pain, nothing, and very fast. And then you born, and then very fast, like 10 years grow is like 10 weeks. Our 10 years grow, they are 10 weeks. 10 weeks or 10 days, I think 10 days. Yeah. Yeah. So like that. Huh? Huh?
Aging.
No much aging, you know, like because there is Shambhala, there's no such thing death, because you are enlightened before death. So that's why is that's your enlightenment is you wouldn't call death. And that's why there is no such thing, we are become old, not like that. Just a little bit, you know, like change, you know, like shaven, but there's no such thing become very old.
What's your that Pure Land easy to go or Shambhala more easy? Which one more easy?
If you practice Kalachakra, then 100 times easier and more logical. And then if you don't practice Kalachakra, then I don't know. It's
Comparing to Amitabha.
hard to say.
Comparing to Amitabha, which one more easy? Comparing to Amitabha, Pure Land, which one more easy?
Comparing, because it depends what you practicing. If it's a Sutrayana practicing, probably you only Sutrayana practicing, probably the Amitabha easier.
Okay. For those who work in Shambhala, basically you're out of samsara. Am I right?
Yes, out of
Yeah.
samsara already.
Which means that to be out of samsara, we have right now among all of us, I think we have two choices. One is either we go Shambhala or we go Amitabha Pure Land.
Yeah.
Correct?
But in the advantage to go to Shambhala is you born there. You born there is even a lowest you born there. Lowest means dependent this practice, this life. This life your practice is only in our reborn Shambhala, but not higher than that. That means you are lowest practitioner in Shambhala you born. Still you can manifest few manifestations. Come here, helping people, helping a golden age, this earth, if still not perfect yet. Okay, everybody. If you have no questions, we finished. If you have questions, I can answer for you. Otherwise, we finished, and we have today's celebration. You have Tara the sand. You have, if anybody need more Vajavika, we have. Even Vajavika not receive or anybody, you can keep them for just blessing. Okay, and then anybody have need this Tara's the mantra, good luck mantra, or I can give you. But before that, any questions? Welcome. Yes.
Just recite the mantra, can we enter the gate of Shambhala?
That's I can't guarantee. You make a connection definitely, but you have to think about your number one, your motivation. Your motivation is more than yourself, is selfish or altruistic matters of that. Second is how much you prioritizing. You know, like, do you care? Okay, let's say, or you become a Biryanist. Do you care in this life? You become Biryanist, or you will be in Shambhala. Which one you care more? You know, so it's something to do with priority, your priority, and something to do with your focus, something to do with your selfish motivation or altruistic motivation. Many things.